Have you ever stared at the planet Saturn and wondered, what if I jumped in, would I land on something solid? Would I get crushed, or would I fall forever? Today, we're going on a death-defying journey into the heart of the gas giant, Saturn, and trust me, this is not a trip you'd want to take in real life. Saturn, the jewel of our solar system. A massive planet with elegant rings stretching out for hundreds of thousands of kilometers. But don't be fooled by the beauty, this planet is deadly. It's about 95 times more massive than Earth and made entirely of gas and liquid. So, if you're thinking about jumping in, be prepared. There's no solid ground, no floor to land on. Just a deep, endless descent, but you're curious. So you jump. You begin your dive through Saturn's upper atmosphere. The air is thin, cold, and deadly. The temperature here, minus 139 degrees Celsius, cold enough to freeze oxygen solid. You pass through pale yellow clouds made mostly of ammonia crystals. They look soft and fluffy, but they're toxic. You can't breathe them, and they sting your skin even through your spacesuit. You keep falling. At this point, gravity is pulling you down with 10 times the force of Earth's gravity. There's no turning back now. As you descend, you encounter Saturn's storms, and they're nothing like Earth's. Massive cyclones twist and spin like monstrous whirlpools. The winds reach speeds of over 1,800 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound. Lightning here is 10,000 times more powerful than anything on Earth. Bolts explode around you, lighting up the skies in blinding flashes. You're tumbling through chaos, with no sense of up or down. Strangely, as you fall deeper, the temperature starts to rise. Why? Because the pressure is compressing the gases below, and that makes them heat up. At just 200 kilometers down, it's already room temperature again. But go further, and you start sweating. It hits 500 degrees Celsius. Then 1,000 degrees Celsius, and it keeps climbing. Before long, the temperature is hotter than molten lava. And you've only scratched the surface, figuratively, because Saturn has no surface. Meanwhile, pressure is building. At Earth's sea level, we live under 1 atmosphere of pressure. In Saturn, just 1,000 kilometers down, the pressure reaches 2 million atmospheres. Your suit begins to collapse. Metal bends. Electronics spark. If you were inside a spaceship, it would be flattened like a pancake in seconds. This pressure would crush submarines, shatter diamonds, and compress atoms themselves. You're falling into a cosmic trash compactor. You pass through layers of hydrogen and helium, Saturn's main ingredients. Here, hydrogen behaves like no gas you've ever seen. It becomes liquid under pressure. It feels like diving into a bizarre, shimmering ocean with no light, no sound, no surface. Your senses fail. You're suspended in a sea of alien liquid that stretches for tens of thousands of kilometers. This isn't water. It's liquid hydrogen, flammable, cold at the top, scalding at the bottom, and entirely unbreathable. Then comes one of the weirdest phases of your journey. The liquid hydrogen becomes so pressurized, it transforms into metallic hydrogen. This is a state of matter rarely found in nature. Metallic hydrogen conducts electricity and creates Saturn's powerful magnetic field. It's believed to be so dense and reflective, it could look like shining metal beneath your feet, if you could stand, that is. But you can't, because by now, your body has been turned into plasma. Deep at the center, Saturn may have a solid or slushy core. We're still not sure. Even our best space probes haven't reached it, but we estimate the core's temperature to be over 11,000 degrees Celsius, almost twice as hot as the surface of the sun. The pressure. A mind-blowing 10 million times Earth's atmospheric pressure. If by some miracle you're still intact, which you're absolutely not, this is where you'd meet your final end. The forces here tear molecules apart, atoms collapse, your entire exist. Let's be clear, you can't survive this fall, you can't land, you can't parachute, you can't stop falling, there's no surface. No safety. No rescue, It's like diving into a bottomless ocean of boiling, pressurized gas. Surrounded by deadly storms, toxic gases, and metal-like fluids. But here's the twist, even though we can't dive in, we can explore. NASA's Cassini spacecraft spent 13 years orbiting Saturn, sending us stunning images and data. It taught us about its rings, storms, moons, and hinted at more secrets hidden inside. Saturn reminds us that the universe is beautiful and brutal at the same time. It dares us to dream, while warning us to stay cautious. So, what if you jumped into Saturn? You'd fall through clouds of poison, be smashed by storms, crushed by pressure, boiled by heat, and stretched into atoms. But your fall, your curiosity, would mirror humanity's deepest trait, the desire to explore the unknown. So let's keep asking, keep dreaming, and leave the falling to science fiction. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more wild space adventures every week, because here, we don't just look at planets, we jump into them, so you don't have to.